Yeah. It's on. I thought you were going to talk, Nirvana.
You always do this to me. You're like, Nirvana's gonna start, and I'm like,
Mm.
what? A day? All right, guys. It's Nirvana and of course Trisha and Heather for the Pretty Losers this week. Christy at the last minute couldn't make it. She's got a lot of stuff on her plate, so we completely understand. I will be posting said link, and the other ladies will do the same as soon as we get this started. We're going to talk about many things, but we are going to talk about body perception. So while I'm getting that link out, how about Trisha and Heather give a little what to do today, like how you doing, what's going on this week, yada 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 yada.
Heather can start.
Oh, hi everybody. Well, let's see. I just did my 6 week video update, so this may be repetitive if you watch that, but um, everything's going good. Oh, here's my most exciting news of the day. Because in my last video, I was like, veterans, when can I start eating freaking salad? Because I've been craving salad like a mofo. So everyone was kind of saying around about the time that I'm at, because I'm 6 weeks post-op, and so I went out today and I got a Cobb salad and I ate some of it, and it was, and no problems. It tasted like heaven.
Where did you get your Cobb salad from?
I actually went to Chick-fil-A, and I haven't been there in like over a year. And I was like, "What kind of salads do you have?" And it didn't actually have like blue cheese or anything. It was just like bacon, grilled chicken, couple tomatoes, some cheese. So it wasn't like filled with a bunch of stuff, but it tasted so good. And yeah, so that's my big exciting news.
Awesome.
So I hope they can stay in my life because I love them.
Do you have a cotton patch near you?
Cotton?
Cotton patch.
No.
It's like I guess it's like a southern Texas chain, and they have the best grilled chicken Cobb salad ever.
Oh, a restaurant. No, I
Yeah.
definitely don't have one of those.
But I always take off like the blue cheese, and it comes with real bacon, so I just take that off and don't order that part, and I add extra cucumbers.
Yummy.
I love salads, I really do. I'm on a big salad kick lately.
Yeah, and then my son, his favorite food in the world is cheese pizza, and I mean, we haven't got it in forever, and he's like, order me a cheese pizza. So it's like, okay. And so I went on to Domino's, and they were having like the 50% off, I guess, for Cyber Monday. So I ended up getting me like a supreme pizza, and I scraped the toppings off one piece, and was able to eat that, and it was fine. So that was really good. So I've had a few new foods this week. It's pretty
That's
exciting. Pretty
that is
exciting stuff.
exciting.
So
Well,
sure.
my exciting news today is that, well, I got a little thingy over here, that I got my headbands in that I ordered, and I am wearing this contraption here that Nirvana got me. And she didn't tell me what it was. She just said that it was a gift and that she mailed it to me. So when I got it, I was like, I don't know what the hell this is. And my husband and I were like, well, maybe it's a thong or something. I don't know. Nirvana's fun.
Bow, 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 bow.
And I mean, now that I look at it, I'm like, of course it's a steering wheel cover. But I was wearing it as a hat, and then I wore it as a thingy, whatever that is. And then I wore it as a bracelet, you know. So it's been all over my body, and I did put it on my truck, but today I did take it off. So Nirvana would be like, "Why are you wearing my steering wheel cover on your head, girl?" Well, it's not that. In other news, I went back to work yesterday, and it fucking sucks. Um, just new script, new crap going on, and it's just kind of crappy. But I'm gonna pull through because we did find out some great news that I'll be getting a few weeks off at the end of November, so I won't have to quit like I thought I was going to.
At the end of November?
I mean, December.
I was a little confused.
And I can still go on my Christmas vacation that we always go on.
Yay.
So I'm super excited. And New Orleans, I will be in you pretty soon, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Ha-ha. And other than that, I think that's about it. Henry is still freaking adorable. And I had the best turkey sausage today for breakfast. It was so delicious. I don't know the brand, but I'll go look, and I will post it on my Facebook page if you're interested.
Yummy.
So that's all I have to say. What's up with you, Nirvana?
I will harm you.
She always says that to me.
Like bam boom to the moon, Alice. I swear it. So
I love you.
What's on your mind?
Okay, so anyway, before I hurt you, I will. Today will be the day that I'll be single. Okay, anyhow, shut up, yo. So I beat him. Okay, it's on the internet now. They all know. So today,
nice that man. Be nice.
No. So today I had somebody say something super rude. I mean, just super duper rude. You know, I posted and I got a wealth of people who posted back of, you know, that I was pretty much in the right of how I felt about it, and that, you know, me standing on my little soapbox was warranted because this is ridiculous. Now, being that everyone I know is of age when they get weight loss surgery, I don't know any children, you know, that, you know, I happen to talk to that are weight loss surgery, so therefore you're not in high school. So I'm going to make that clear, that most of the people that we talk to and watch our show are not in high school. I wish you'd act like it. Because, sorry, I will throw that out. These are people I know that watch the show. I know that they do because they talk to me about it. And then this person specifically today was all like, why aren't you at goal yet? And I was like, well, there are several reasons why I'm not at goal.
Wait, why aren't you at goal yet?
Why aren't I at goal at 15 months out? Why have I not reached my goal weight at 15 months out? And the fact that I don't have the sleeve, they couldn't believe it. They were like, well, why didn't you get the sleeve? It's so much better than RNY. And, you know, I just kind of blinked for a minute and let that settle. And then I started getting red. And then I started getting angry. And then the steam started coming out of my head, because this isn't the first time I've had people come to me and been like, well, why haven't you got, you know, the sleeve? Why on earth would you do the RNY? It's terrible for you. You're going to lose all your hair. You're not going to have any teeth. You're going to, at the end of this, you're going to be malnutrition. You're going to die. Don't you know that you're going to die? And I'm like, I know people who are 14, 15 years out have had their RNY, and they're just perfectly fine. I know plenty of people who have had RNY and are perfectly fine throughout the years. So to come to me and been like, because this person specifically, I'm going to hurt you. This person specifically is so aggravating.
Oh, Yuki. Oh, she's trying to be like her mommy and dance.
My face starts getting redder and redder as the time proceeds. But anyway, this person is only 6 months out, and they have gotten to goal weight. And I think that's fantastic. I do. I think that, you know, as soon as you can get to goal weight, that is amazing, and you should be really proud of yourself. But not everybody has that luxury. Not everybody is the same weight when they have their surgery. And to act like you're better than somebody else because you had a different surgery is not acceptable, in my view. I don't think it's right. I think it makes other people feel like trash. I think it makes people feel like they're less than the other person when they haven't even had surgery. There's lots of people who watch this show that don't have surgery, and I don't think any of us would be like, well, you're never going to lose any weight unless you get surgery. We're not like that. So think it's really important to raise everybody up and, you know, hold yourself accountable and stop asking other people why they're not at goal yet. You know, I didn't start off at 300 some odd pounds. I didn't start off at 200 some odd pounds when I had my surgery. That's not my journey. That's not the way life handed it to me. You know, I needed surgery really badly, and I worked really hard for it, and I got it in my 400s. And, you know, they were like, well, why are you still at 300? And that really hurt my feelings. You know, they were like, you know, why would you have R&Y and still be in the 300s? How come you're not in the 200s yet? And I'm like, well, because I guess my body doesn't want me to be yet. Well, what are you eating? So it was very accusing.
Wow.
You know, so not only did I not have the surgery they thought I shouldn't have, not only, you know, but they were like, well, I'm already at goal. How come you're not close to yours? And you're further out than me. So, you know, I think that it's really important when I say this that I'm not being mean, and I'm not saying that anybody's surgery is better than the other person. But I think you're supposed to be nice to everybody. And everybody who's had weight loss surgery is awesome, and anybody who's trying to lose weight is awesome. And that's the way it should be. End of story.
My opinion, I just don't get off where I don't know who said this to you. You have not talked to me about this, so I'm just going to put that disclaimer out. I don't know, first off, who feels like they have the right, A, to talk to you like that, and to B, judge you in that way. My response would have been to tell them to go fuck themselves. And whoever you are, if you are my friend, just please remove yourself, because I don't need a judgmental bitch telling me, you know, hey, why aren't you at goal? Nirvana, you need to stop letting people talk to you like that. And I don't understand why people feel like they can, go ahead, why they can do that to her. I mean, she's had people email her saying, you know, why haven't you done your nails? Why haven't you done this? Or why are you wearing that shirt? And it's just, where do you get off people saying, you know, why are you doing this? I mean, I don't sit behind my computer and say, oh my God, Heather, why did you wear that shirt today? Why aren't you at goal? Yeah, you had surgery like 4 days ago. You know, it's not, you know, not everybody's body is the same. Not everybody lives the life that you're living. And wouldn't that be really boring in life, just to have everybody that does the same thing and follows the same trends and follows the same wave? It's just, thank God that everybody has a brain and can, oh my God, think for themselves. I just, I don't get that.
Well, my thought is, whoever said that to her said it to be hurtful, period.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, that's first and foremost. And I guess I don't understand people like that. My personality, especially within the weight loss community, is when I see somebody, no matter where they are in their journey, where they started, whether they started 600 pounds or 200 pounds, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them because they took the steps to improve their health, regardless of where they started, regardless of where they're at. And I don't judge. And if you can't be that type of person and look at people with respect for just what they're doing, then you need to seriously just remove yourself from the community. I mean, flat out. Because that is just wrong. I mean, that infuriates me. And I've never been the type of person to take shit from anybody. And I've been very lucky, and so far everyone's been super nice to me and supportive, and I've been the same way back. But I mean, I would never put up with that, and it's not okay. And I do feel sorry for the person that said that to you, because that comes from like a real negative place inside you. And you know, I have a lot of struggles in my life, but I don't take it out on people, especially strangers. I mean, that's just, something's not right about that. I mean, and I hope whoever said that, I mean, I don't know who you are, but I think you need to just focus your energy on raising people up and raising yourself up, because, I mean, we're all in this together. And we just need to remember that at the end of the day. I mean, I wouldn't ever want to be a part of this community if I knew I was hurting people. That is absolutely the last reason that I started doing this. And if it ever comes to that point, which I know it won't, but if it ever does, I'm gone, because I'm not doing that to people. That's not me.
I mean, we have to deal with that, you know, every day. Why would you put that in a community where we are supposed to love and, you know, support each other no matter what? And, you know, the time that it took for that person to sit there and make Nirvana feel like shit, she could have been out doing something, she or he, sorry, I don't know who you are, could have been out doing something productive, or, you know, boosting someone's self-esteem. Hey, you know what? You really look good, Nirvana. I noticed that you've been wearing different clothes. You know, I noticed that you did something to your hair. I can tell that you're feeling great, you know, good about yourself. That's awesome. I'm very proud of you. You know, spin it on a positive level. I just can't get over how people are just so shitty to each other to make themselves feel better. And if that's your problem, you really need to grab some therapy sessions. Nirvana, maybe you should link your therapist down below with the pillow so they can have the pillow sessions that, you know, maybe we need to share.
Well, I even had somebody really close to me, like a real life friend, tell me, you know, they were like, well, you know, I could never embarrass myself like that on the internet like you did with that dance video. I would never be able to embarrass myself like that.
Are you kidding me?
So good on you. And you know, I wish what comes into my head would come out my mouth, because I would breathe fire on people. And I am one of those people that I think before I speak, because if I don't, you know, I say horrible, horrible, god-awful things. And I don't want to be that person, because I was that person a long time ago. And, you know, I made myself accountable for the things that I say. So now when people say stuff to me, I sit back for a minute and I think about it, and I'm like, should I eat your face or should I not eat your face?
Are you worth it or not?
Or, you know, am I taking this out of proportion, or am I not taking, like, you know, I really sit and I analyze what people say to me, because sometimes, you know, I take things the wrong way, you know, because text is misconstrued a lot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, this was definitely in voice, and the person I was talking to today was also in voice. You know, and they were just like, you know, I can't believe you're not at goal yet. How come you're not out of the 300s? I thought you were really trying, and I haven't seen any of your gym posts lately. And I'm just like,
okay, I'm not trying to defend who said this to you, but I will say I've had people in my life that literally are missing that filter, you know, and they, like my husband's mother-in-law, she has no filter, and she says things to me out of the goodness of her heart, and it comes across so offensive. And I don't ever get mad at her, because I know in her heart that she does mean well. And I think that there are people like that just literally, it just doesn't come across the way that they are, I don't know, thinking it in their head, you know. And I don't know, maybe she was trying to be hurtful, or maybe she wasn't. I don't know for sure, but I do know that there are some people that just really don't realize the way that they're saying it is very hurtful. And I mean, if that is the case, then people need to just think a little bit more before they say things. Or if you're not sure if you're going to offend someone, then maybe don't say anything at all. I mean, that's just the judgment I use. And the other thing is, like, when I'm watching people on YouTube and their journeys, I don't ever look at them and like try to nitpick what they're wearing. I mean, it doesn't even cross my mind. I am listening to them. Like, I want to hear about what's inside. That's why I watch people. If you're watching someone to find negative about them, then it's time to move on to something else in life. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. No, that's just me. But
we have a lot of comments already. Just some quick shout outs to VSG Southern Belle, Summer RNY Oakley, Danielle Stevens, Guppy. Woo woo! What's up, Guppy? Christina Rangel. She said hello. She made it. And Danielle says that just talking about your salad, Heather, she really wants one.
Mm.
Everybody's liking the doggy dance, and Matthew, of course, handsome Matthew. And Vanilla Shake It Off, that's a cute name. Have any of you, or have any of you had family or friends who have not been kind or supportive in your weight loss journey? Like they like to express a lack of disbelief in you, and so on. You're all great. Hugs.
Hugs back.
I think definitely there's a lot of sabotagers in my life. I haven't had weight loss surgery. I don't know if I will have weight loss surgery, but I do have a lot of sabotagers in my life, whether they mean to sabotage me or not, but they're definitely there. And I just have to figure out ways around it, like people bringing me cake or pies or cookies or something. And basically, I was talking to Nirvana about this earlier, I just turn around and I throw it away. And it's not me being mean, and it's not me not being appreciative. I just can't have it in my house, because if I do, it's going to be in my face. And I can't go back to that person that I was. And you know, I don't have that tool that that you guys have, and I think about it every day, every second sometimes, and I'm just like, maybe I should just fucking do it and just do it. But I don't know. I just my willpower is just like not good right now. But I'm still sticking it up. So, what about you guys?
For me, I mean, my inner circle is real small, and I have actually, well, I'm not going to say which family members, but I have a lot of immediate family members who have had gastric bypass as well. So, like, I've seen, and several of them are over like 10 years out. So, no, I'm lucky to have people that are supportive. So, everything's been cool with that. Except for, actually, my husband was not supportive up until the day the day of my surgery. He was still trying to talk me out of it, and obviously it didn't work. But he was the only person that was not supportive.
That's my book. My husband doesn't want me to have it, and it's not because he's just afraid of the long term.
Yeah.
Goal, you know, like the long term. But we'll get into that another day. And I haven't not done it because of him. It's just every time that it seems like I'm to that point where I'm like, okay, yes, it's like something is just crazy holding me back. And I think it's all, I really think it's because I haven't found that surgeon that I click with.
Yeah.
And that's just so important to me. And but you never know, that could change. So what about you, Nirvana?
Honestly, I didn't really talk to very many of my family members and stuff when I started my journey. Not that I was trying to be quiet about it, but as most people know, as I talked about in my videos, that being an agoraphobic, a lot of times you will shut out all external stimuli, including family and friends. So it wasn't until last year where I started integrating more of my family members into my life, and kind of talking to them little by little. And I still don't talk very much. I might clicky like on something that they put on Facebook, but that's about it. But I think everybody that knew me realized how miserable I was being in a wheelchair and being that big and being in pain all the time and never wanting to leave the house. So to see me now and the completely different, everyone has been very supportive and just really excited and very happy for me and Matthew. And so I have a much better support system than I thought I would. And then of course the online support has been, for the most part, awesome. Look at Yuki. What are you doing? She's all prairie dogging me. But yeah, another question we had, let me find it while you guys are chatting, but I think it's on this up here. Actually, it is. How long did it take you to notice your progress, and not by the numbers on the scale, but what you saw when you looked inside the mirror?
I'm still so new out of surgery. I don't know if I have a whole lot to say about that. You'd
But
probably be better to answer.
but you do see a difference from before surgery.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing the same clothes, but now they're loose instead of skin tight. Like, and I just don't feel as heavy. Like getting, because when I am working and filling orders, I'm on the floor and I get up all the time, just because I got a kid and he always needs something every 30 seconds. And I just noticed the other day, like, I was just getting up and getting up and getting up and not even thinking about it. Whereas before it was like, I mean, I just felt like I had a Mack truck on my back every time I got up. So I mean, I definitely noticed changes already. I mean, I'm down 43 pounds.
Wow. That's
So,
awesome.
thanks.
That's really awesome. Guppy says, Nirvana, I think we need a Twix break, you know, that Twix time, because that would give us more time to think about whatever someone says just about, and we can decide what to do about it and then do it. I hate that I never know. Oops, it jumped. I hate that I never know what to take things. Sometimes I find myself wishing I had said something different or responded differently after the situation. So Twix break, yes. I wish.
I agree. If we could just pause button, you know, somebody says something retarded and you just boop, pause it, and you're like, I'm going to eat your face. So, you know, unpause it and just unleash fury. Or, you know, be like, you know what? I'm going to let it roll off. You know, I really wish I had that kind of time. But usually when somebody's asking you something, like my husband is very, very much like, answer me. You know, he'll ask me something and want an immediate answer, and I don't work that way. Like, my brain stops, and it's like, what exactly are you going to say to him? And a lot of times I'm like, I don't know. Because what is in my head is not something I want to say. It's never what I want to say, ever. It is always something horrible, which will get me in lots and lots of trouble. So the answer is always, I don't know.
So maybe we should give you a heads up whenever we have something to talk about with you. Just we'll email you the questions and then we'll have a chat about it later.
Exactly.
All right, should we get to our topic since we're already a half hour in?
That'd be a good idea.
So how has your body perception changed, Nirvana?
That's a really interesting question for me, and I think it's, like I've talked about before, I never realized exactly how big I was until you look at pictures. When I look back at pictures, just like, because I didn't allow people to take pictures of me, like, ever. Like, if I actually went to a party, which was few and far between, and they pulled out the camera, I scuttled somewhere else. Oh, I have to go to the bathroom, you know. And then I'd make my way to the bathroom, or, oh, need to go outside, man, it's hot, you know. And I did smoke for a long time, so that would always be my, oh, smoke break, so I'm going to go outside and smoke. You know, and people would be like, let's take a picture with Nirvana. And, you know, I'm all like this. I'm like, I don't want a picture of that. Who wants a picture of that? You got, you know, you got your best friend on your arm, and you're like, hey, girl, hey. And you're like, ain't nobody want a picture of that.
Oh, my God.
At all. That is not sexy for me. So I was always like, I'm just going to step outside for a minute. So I really had no idea. And when I would look into the mirror, you know, I would look in the mirror long enough to, you know, wash my hands, and then I would leave. I never cared what I wore. I didn't care if my hair was brushed. I never put on makeup. I did not care anymore, because it was easier for me to say I don't care what I look like than for me to see what I looked like and realize there was nothing I could really do about it. So having lost, you know, almost 200 pounds now, and seeing the dramatic difference in the mirror, it's very strange for me, because a lot of the times I'll catch myself in the mirror when I'm passing it, or, you know, the glass when you're outside walking, because I take walks a lot, and I'll catch myself and I'll look over and I'll be like, who's that bitch? You know, who's that?
That's a pretty bitch. Who's pretty?
Oh, that's me. Oh, girl, you be looking cute as hell. You know, so a lot of the times I'll be like, oh, girl, you look cute as hell.
I like those shoes, girl.
Girl, I like them shoes. You know I like them shoes. That hair be looking straight up cute.
You on point?
Oh, look at them bangs. I got the fringe going on, you know. So a lot of the times I'll look in the mirror and I make it a point now to point out something that I like. You know, like I'll go and I'll be like, oh, well, my lips look nice today. Or, oh, your eyes. You can see that you have eyes now. Or, you know, because there was, in some of the pictures you look at because the fat on my eyes were just so pronounced, like I have little slitty eyes. I was all like beady-eyed because you couldn't see it. I was just so round. And now I can see that I do have, you know, cheekbones, and I can see that I do have a chin. And, you know, so each time I go to the, you know, the bathroom and stuff and I'm washing my hands, I make it a point to say, or at least think something nice about myself. So.
That's awesome. I think everybody who's watching now should post something nice about yourself that you see today.
I agree. What do you like about you today? What is something that you like about yourself today?
What do you like about yourself today, Nirvana?
I've been looking cute as hell with these glasses. I like these glasses. I do.
I'm glad you finally like them glasses because they're cute.
They're cute as hell. Girl, I look cute as shit today. Yeah.
I'm going to have to punch you in the face and steal your glasses, bitch.
Girl.
What about you, Heather? You have a long list of beautiful things. Let's hear one.
Well, first, I just want to say, Nirvana, like when you post pictures of yourself and I can like hear your excitement like in your post, like I just love that how you can still surprise yourself. It melts my little heart. I just get so happy for you because it's just like, you know, even after you've lost so much, you're still seeing so many new changes, and like Matthew will take a picture of you and you're just like, oh, I love seeing those reactions out of you. So anyway, that's just my little side note. But for me, okay, so I'm 6 weeks post-op gastric bypass, and I'm down 44 pounds today. But like, I'm having a disconnect between like pictures. I'll take a picture of myself and I'm like, wow, that doesn't look that bad. And then I go look in the mirror and that's not at all what I see, like at all. And I feel pretty good and confident now, like just when I'm out and about and in my clothes and everything, because my clothes fit good. And actually the pair of jeans that I bought, because my other ones were too big, now they are like, I've got the belt so tight on it that the pants are like folding over and all bulgy. So I'm like, holy crap, I'm obviously losing. But so I'll feel all good during the day. Then when it comes time to like take a shower, and I have like a big mirror right in front of my shower, I'm just like, I'll look in that mirror and all that confidence just like goes out the window. And I kind of talked about this a little bit in my video yesterday on my 6-week update, but I feel like my body's like deflating. You know, it's not really shrinking in the way that I thought it was going to. I don't know, I'm losing it in places that I am surprised I'm losing it first. I don't know. And I just feel jigglier, and I don't know, my self-confidence like isn't, I don't know, it's kind of two different things, like with clothes on, and that's how it was before. I mean, no one really, I'm sure there's very few people that look at themselves naked in the mirror and are just like amazed with themselves, but I don't know, I'm almost more grossed out by myself now than I was before surgery.
Oh, Heather.
I'm serious. Like, I had a little bit of a meltdown last night. I was feeling really, really down, but
I'll send you some text messages later.
okay.
You'll be thankful of what you got over there.
But okay, I do have an NSV to discuss. Something happened today. It was kind of a big deal to me because since we've moved here to Texas and I put on all this weight, like nobody has, because I'm 6'3", so pretty much my whole life, not my whole life, but for the most part, people will always come up to me and ask, "Did you play basketball?" And when I came down here and gained all this weight, I noticed for like almost 2 years, not a single person asked me if I used to play basketball. And I knew why, because I didn't look tall and athletic anymore. I looked tall and fat. I just looked like a tall, fat lady. And today in Target, this dude runs up to me, and he's like, "Miss, did you play basketball?" And I was like, "Holy shit, yes I did." Like, it was just weird, like, hearing somebody ask me that, because it had been so long. And I was kind of looking sporty today. I had like jeans on and my Nikes and like a Nike jackety thing. And he's like, "Where'd you play?" I'm like, "Ohio State." He's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm from Michigan." I'm like, "I'm from Michigan." And so we just like had this talk. And anyway, it was just cool as hell, because I was like, maybe I like actually look like I'm a possible former athlete again. Like, someone actually came up to me. So that was kind of a big deal. Like, it made me feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm starting to look like the old me again, and not just some big, tall, fat, frumpy lady that no one ever thinks could have ever played a sport. So no one bothers asking. So anyway, that was kind of cool. So, but yeah, I mean, I definitely don't have like this stellar body perception of myself. I mean, I definitely am not seeing in pictures what I see in the mirror. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if your brain needs to catch up or what, but I'm sure there'll be many changes on this topic throughout the next year. So 'tis all.
There really will be. You just got to give it a little bit more time. You're really, really fresh out. So I even remember making a video like a month and a half out, and was just like, I don't see it. You know, I'd lost like 40 pounds. Yeah, round about 40 pounds. And I was like, I don't see it. You know, I still feel just as fat. I feel, really sad, blah, 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 blah. But as time progresses and you lose even more and more weight and you get closer to your goal, you're going to be so happy. Going to be so happy. Because you are beautiful. You are absolutely stunning just as you are right now. So when you finally get to your goal, it'll be, I won't even be able to look at you. Like, you'll blind me. Like, your beauty I will need surgery for my eyes, because my eyes will be so blind from your beauty.
You're
Aww. That's
I
sweet.
love you. Bet you're crazy.
So we've got Christina. No, it's Christina, right? The thing's really, really small, so I can't read it. I don't have a question yet, but no, I'm very happy to have made it to one of y'all's live shows. You ladies inspire me. I haven't had my RNY yet. I'm having it in January. I just wanted to say hi and hugs.
Wow.
Hi, congrats on your surgery date.
Do you
She's also getting her gallbladder out next week as well.
Oh, wow. Vlog with Sin. He says, "Hi, girls. I made it. I weighed 230 pounds at my highest, but maintaining at 165 pounds these days. Most of this through the education through Weight Watchers." So that's awesome, Weight Watchers. Christy's really big into Weight Watchers. I've never had any luck. Whatever I did lose, I would just gain right back. So, no bueno.
So you didn't tell us about your body perceptions, Trisha.
My body perceptions are that I'm fat. I'm a big fat ass. No. I've noticed a lot of differences. Like I told you before, that I found like my thigh that one time in the shower. And like I find that I know, I figure out that I have different body parts. Moving around is easier and stuff, but I still will cross the mirror sometimes, and I'm like, oh, I'm not as big as I used to be. That's really cool. So, but a lot of times I don't see that I'm still that girl, and in my wedding pictures, it's just like, and that's exactly how it was. It's just like, strong little coconut face, okay. But I'm totally not that person anymore. And it's just crazy to me, but I just hope that I keep moving forward, and I don't want to go back there anymore. But oh, also I've noticed, like, I don't know, when you guys were like really big and fat like me, if your fat was like hard, was it ever hard, or did it like jiggle everywhere?
I had like the bottom of my apron was very hard. It's called orange peel skin. That's what a lot of people call it, because it feels as hard as orange peel. So that went away as I lost. It probably, once I hit like 150, I found it feels like normal skin again down there. But it was getting so bad that I didn't have feeling in it at all.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
like
think you told me about that.
yeah, it had gotten so heavy and so, because, you know, the gravity of it, you know, all the time, and it was just so big. Like the bottom of my stomach was, when they weighed when I had surgery, they weighed just my apron, and it was 70 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Just my apron.
Wow. Wow. Well, I've noticed, like, my body, like, it's more, like, movable. Does that make sense? Like, at first, it was, like, really, really hard, and, like, it was hard to stand, and it was, like, hard to walk, but now it's, like, when I move, my body actually moves with me. And it's like I was looking at myself walking this morning, and I was going to the kitchen, of course, without a shirt, because that's what I do. And I was walking in there to the laundry room, and I was like, oh, wow, my body's just like, blah, 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 you know, like moving more. And I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I've already noticed that already myself. Just that I feel, I mean, it was never hard, but I just feel like now I'm jigglier, which I'm not really excited about. But I guess, you know, when I think about it more, because last night I was like all upset, but the more that I think about it, and just after people have kind of commented on my video, they're just like, you got to give your body time to catch up. Like, you just lost 43 pounds in 6-7 weeks. I mean, that's freaking insane.
It is.
So I need to just simmer my emotions down and just
simmer down.
Remember that this is all a long, long process, or a lifelong process. Because I mean, I'm always going to have to work at keeping the weight off, even once it's off.
I mean, and just like the reminder, we didn't get like this overnight, so it's not going to be like, oh, we wake up and we're like Beyonce, you know. No, bitch, you do not wake up like this, you know. We gotta work. We gotta work to be hot like Beyonce.
Yep.
I don't want to be hot like Beyonce. I want to be hot like Trisha. But I didn't see any comments of anybody saying what they like about themselves. Did you say what you liked about yourself other than being tall and hot?
What do I like about myself?
Oh, I see them.
I don't know. I don't know what I like about myself.
I think you're beautiful inside and out, and I think you have such a kind heart. And I don't know. I'm just like, everything that I know about you is just awesome, and I love it. Same with Nirvana here, except for when she beats me up after school and takes my lunch money.
Well, like, give me your lunch money so I can have like 8 ounces of food. Like, so I'll buy like a half a sandwich and just eat the meat out of it. Give me your lunch money.
Give me your lunch money so I can put all that lunch inside my little bowl and eat it.
I'm gonna get a protein shake with your lunch money. That's what I'm doing.
Click shake and some Quest bars.
Like, give me $20 and eat a Click Shake. No!
I'm going to Walgreens, bitch.
I'm going to Walgreens, bitch. So Dixie says, I like that I can see my collarbones and that I can look down and see the floor without holding my belly in. That's amazing, Dixie. And in your videos, I don't know, I know some, I think everybody watches you here, but I can see from the time she was doing it and like how small her face is getting, and you can definitely see the definition of her cheekbones and just how beautiful you're looking. And I love I envy it's Heather's too, just your damn collarbones. I want them.
I had collarbones pre-op because that's That's the only. Okay, that's one thing I like about myself, my collarbones. Because even when I was 315 pounds, I still had them. So that's the only good thing that I'm blessed with.
No. I'm sorry. Wait. No. We're married. We're married to each other. It's okay. We're sister wives. Totally fine.
Calm yourself down. I need some buckets of water.
Sorry. Woo. Okay, Guppy said, I'm getting excited. Lord. All right, this is the after party. I'm sorry, guys. Today, Summer says, I really like my hair, and usually do. Although I have a pretty round face, I do like my face when there aren't as many demons, a.k.a. pimples. So Summer loves her hair, and she's got a beautiful face. And
Awesome.
then Guppy says, if I can find it. Hold on. Guppy, where are you? She said
Guppy,
something
where
about...
are you? Guppy, anywhere?
There she is. I've lost 30 pounds, and I can see it when I look back on my first video day to day, but I still feel blah. I'm still focused on the negatives of my body, so I really like Nirvana's thing of picking out something that she likes about herself. I'm going to try to do that too, but it'll probably always just be my eyeballs.
I want to put Guppy in my pocket. I don't know about you guys, but
Guppy, this video I saw, well, the reason I found her through one of your videos, or was it maybe the first time I joined you guys, and she commented, and I clicked on her and watched her first video, and I like instantly fell in love with her. I was like, her and Rob Reno TV, like the two of them, I just like instantly fell in love with them. I just think they're the greatest.
Who? Rob Reno?
Rob Reno TV. Oh my gosh, I just love watching him. He makes me smile every time.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him a lot. Check him out.
I will check him out.
Check it out. Let me see if there's anybody else. Hold on.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about next week really quickly. So I know we'll be wrapping this up soon. Next week we will have a special guest. We will have a VSG Bulldog. Is that her name thing? She will be joining us, and our topic will be. Oh, hold on, I got it right here. Hold on. Nirvana never lets me do it. Sex.
I probably don't even need to show up for that one then.
You have to show up. If not, we are going to spank your booty.
Okay, I'll come for that, but...
You'll come for the spanking?
Yep.
And then you'll leave?
Yep.
Heather's a naughty girl.
You're so dirty.
Innocent.
Anyway, we will not get graphic if we don't want to. So there's no pressure here to be graphic. We will just talk about it. Like, do you have any questions? I have lots of questions because I'm not anywhere near where I want to be. And Nirvana has great stories that I can't wait to hear.
I know.
And hopefully you guys will bring your questions, and hopefully Miss VSG Bulldog will have some great insight. Guppy, do you want to join us too for this talk? Let us know. We'll be glad to have you.
Want to talk about booty?
Booty.
Oh, lordy. It doesn't have to be technically. It doesn't have to be about the booty after surgery or after weight loss. It could be. You could talk about booty before your surgery and weight loss. You could just talk about how you feel as a lady, you know, in your parts, having parts that you have when you have surgery.
What's that special part that you call it? Your what?
It's your hootie haw.
I thought you called it something else.
I call it lots of stuff, but usually I try to call it a hootie haw.
I thought it was like a fufa or a...
No, that's the fupa. Fupa.
Okay. Well, Nirvana will tell us what that is next week.
I will.
Hopefully she'll draw us a diagram, maybe.
Don't tempt me, because we'll get shut down. I will. I'll do it.
So we may have to make that chat 18 and up. So Nirvana's going to have show and tell.
Oh, no. I'm not showing y'all nothing. That's nasty. That's me. That's between me and my man in the bed. Wow. I ain't showing
Boudoir.
in the boudoir. Don't get dirty now. Alright, guys. So we got to wrap this up. Oh, you want to tell them about the giveaway, Trisha, for 500?
Ooh, I don't know what we're going to give away yet, but we're going to give it away. Once we hit 500 subscribers, and once we hit the 500 subscribers, just comment on the video, on what video? This here video?
Yeah, this one will be good. Just go ahead and comment on this video that you want to be entered.
And we will pick a winner, and we will select one winner for our lucky 500. And I always have goodies to give away, so we'll figure it out.
And just so you know, we are dangerously close to getting to 500 already, so it will not be very long before we're having the giveaway. So be super excited because we always give cool stuff.
Yes, what do?
All right, guys, I love your faces. Everybody else loves your faces. You love your faces?
Love your faces. Thanks for watching.
Peace, peace, deuce, deuce. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye.